Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ultimus, and we have some more 2v2 arena footage for you guys. This is from my excursion in capping points this week. Picked up an Enhancement Shaman using the group finder, and that makes me a very happy man because that usually means I can play arms if I'm playing with an Enhancement Shaman, because it means I'm at least going to get some off heals so I don't have to rely on my Fury survivability. Going in, just wanting to go ham on the Resto Druid, popping sweeping strikes, keeping bleeds up. Popped Fear early that fight as to try to force any kind of trinkets. Didn't get any, but the damage is going down right here, and Shaman's gonna pop Spirit Link, but nobody's really in it, so it didn't really help him much. That and the DK was so low anyways that there wasn't really much benefit from it. So pretty straightforward match there. It's hard to counter just the front-loaded pressure and consistent damage from an Enhancement Shaman chopped off with the just chopping burst chunk damage of an Arms Warrior. That's hard to survive for sure. This one coming up against a Frost Death Knight and an Arms Warrior. Now I'm already immediately jealous of this Arms Warrior sword because that's the one archaeology thing I've yet to get. So as far as I'm concerned, he needs to die. Just flat out. So as you saw there, pop the Fear early. Understanding that my Enhancement Shaman friend isn't tanky, so I do need to be prepared to peel for him. Taking advantage of the fact that they were both chopped up right there. And just wanted to cleave down as best as possible, chasing the warrior, and then he cuts a little too close around that corner, and there's nothing he can do about that damage. Unfortunately, he's in the same boat I am, as once you pop your 2 defensive cooldowns, you're literally a sitting duck, so you have to pray that that was enough. And a nice juicy 100k execute on that Death Knight there at the very end. This next match going up against a Frost Mage and a Ret Paladin. Now, Frost Mages always on principle scare me as a warrior just because of course the kiting and the slows and all that nonsense. If you play a warrior, you understand. If you play a mage, you understand how fun it is to mess with warriors. So, as you can see in chat down there, we have established Paladin is our initial target, so I'm going to charge in there, get the hamstring, get the rend off. Want to force freedoms if I can, all that good stuff right there. Fearing again, I'm finding that popping Fear early on in matches is giving us a lot of success, and Paladin wasn't even going to bubble. Just the flat out damage. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he thought he could survive it, but there was absolutely no bubble. I seem to get a lot of clips like that, and I'm not complaining because it makes for pretty fun footage. So Paladin went down really quickly, and then now we're sitting here trying to get on this Mage. Trying to pump as much damage back into him after he gets out of his block as possible, and then down he goes. This match right here, probably one of my favorites from the session that we had. I'm tempted not to say anything except for the fact that it would make this video really awkward, so just watch what happens to this Mistweaver here. We're going to go in. We're deciding we're going to go on Mistweaver unless he runs it. We're not even going to bother chasing him. So, we're getting in. Got the Spell Reflect up in case the Paralysis comes out. He's going to pop the Sweeping Strike so the damage comes out. There's the Fear. Cooldowns go down. Stun him out of there. He's not going anywhere, and down he goes with a beautiful 210k execute. For no voice chat in this arena team we got here, but this Enhancement Shaman and I, our CC was lining up quite nicely. I don't know if it was just luck or we both actually were paying attention. I like to think it's the latter. Resto Shaman, or sorry, Resto Druid, I'm sorry. I knew it was a Druid. I just said Shaman because I'm an idiot. And Survival Hunter. Now, we lost to these guys previously, and that was because we were sitting on the Resto Druid. We decided to switch up our strategy this time. Go for the easy change of pace, and instead of trying to overthink it, just say, okay, let's just switch targets to sit on. Because essentially that's what 2's boils down to, is you're going to sit on one target. And so this time around, I'm sorry, I misquoted that. Yeah, we're going to go sitting on the Hunter. So we have lots of damage coming into this Hunter here, trying to keep an eye on that Druid if I can. Realize I don't have him on my focus yet, so we're going to adjust that. There's the focus bolt going out there. We've already got a couple deterrences out of this Hunter already, so this puts us in a good spot already. Neither of us has really taken a whole lot of damage, and this Hunter's going to take a ton. There's the Fear to keep the Resto Druid from healing him, and that Hunter has nothing left, so down he goes. I feel like as a warrior and as a player, I'm getting better at timing my fears, which makes me really happy. It's definitely not something that I was really realizing that I had to make improvement on, but the fact that I'm seeing improvement on it makes me feel like it was an area of weakness that I didn't know I had, so I'm happy to see improvements there, especially because it was something that I never necessarily planned on. So, trying to play the pillar game here, trying to get around on these guys. I don't know what was up that charge, but apparently we decided we're going to go the long way around. So, again, trying to keep an eye on my Shaman this match so I can apply peels if I need without making it too obvious. At this point, as soon as I saw that fade come out from that Priest, I knew we were in a dang good position. Because once Fade is gone off a Priest, he really doesn't have a whole lot left to offer as far as defensive cooldown, so I'm just going ham into this Priest. My Shaman is doing the same, doing a very good job of keeping himself alive on that Warrior, though. Want to make sure he's not going to dip down into the 20% rage, simply because of how effective Execute is, and that Priest just can't mitigate it. So, switching over to Peels now. Stormbolt on the Warrior, trying hamstrings as best I can. Anything to keep my Shaman alive. I can't do much, unfortunately, through the Die by the Sword. So now it's down to the wire here. It's the honor duel. A little nervous just because 1v1s always feel so personal to me, so I'm not going to lie, I was a little personal and getting a little heated up here. But as you can see, the Warrior went down. He had no cooldowns left, really, so I feel like I was in a good position as it is and probably didn't have too much to worry about. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.